If we start to look at the demographics as they break down for the Boise Police Department, in comparison to many other police departments, we actually reflect the community fairly well, although there are clear areas for improvement. The green bar represents the demographic by percentage representation for the city. The blue bar represents the police department. You'll notice that there is statistical room for improvement in the Hispanic or Latino community. There is also room for improvement in the Asian community, but you'll note that we actually are overrepresented of African Americans relative to the population of the city in the police department. We have made efforts, very concerted efforts, to reach into the Hispanic Latino community here in the state and encourage people to join the profession. Some of that is through reaching out through the Hispanic Youth Summit and other similar relationship building opportunities, and really mentor and filter in people into the organization. We've seen a substantial increase in our academy classes. Our last academy class was well over half its representation was Hispanic or Latino. So we're making efforts to close that gap. The biggest gap, which is not reflected there, that frankly causes me some pause, is that the female representation of the Boise Police Department is only about 11%. The benchmark city average is at 13.1%. The national average in the policing profession is only at about 12% though. But I think that there is, both for my profession at large as well as our specific city, room for substantial improvement in that. We're going to make targeted efforts to recruit and attract women into the profession as well. Part of that is to sit down and look at our hiring process, our filtering process, and to include conversations with the Idaho Post, the accreditation body for policing, to look at the standards that are required to see if there are any unintended consequences that may be filtering women out from the profession, as well as specifically trying to, for lack of a better description, market the profession to different demographics. That will include a review from the Boise Police Department of our promotional processes and if there's any unintended consequences in that regard.